Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Michael Jordan is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Worthy in at the power forward. And for the Celtics, Jason Tatum is out there with Williams. Then there's Nowitzki. Then it's Johnson. And it's Stackhouse in at the 2-guard spot. Here we go. So Boston wins the tip. And stolen by Jordan.
The drive is the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat
Jordan taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan. That one is no good. Here we are sizing up Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2 shots.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Carter. Johnson with the block, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Stackhouse with it. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And now, Adebayo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Oh, that's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
Tatum draws the double. Here's Nowitzki. And the layup falls.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And it's Carter penetrating, makes it off the glass.
And so tenacious on the attack. I love seeing Carter go all the way on that one.
Here's Johnson. Here's Stackhouse. Oh, good with the triple. Worthy with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. And the dunk by Worthy.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Johnson. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Adebayo. Nowitzki's shot is no good. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Great D that time from Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. 20 feet out. Nowitzki, no good. Toronto with the ball. Here's Edwards. Got it. Good job in the low post.
He's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
Tatum against Carter. A baseline jam. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Carter, that's good.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Celtics making a change here. Terry's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Worthy. Tatum against Jackson. Terry outside. From downtown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
A go-to shot for Terry. He has so much confidence in his three ball.
Here's Carter. And he gets it to go. Carter's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Nowitzki.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Terry against Edwards. Here's Stackhouse. Off target from outside. 1:35 left in the first quarter, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Turner's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Anthony comes in for Carter. Ellie's checked in for Jordan. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Edwards. Now here's Anthony. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Williams.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And Terry up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering to the left side wing. Ellie against Stackhouse. Here's Cousins. Good, and the assist goes to Stackhouse.
And his inside game is about as good as it gets. Cousins loves operating out of that low block, and there isn't much any opposing defense can do to stop him.
Now here's Turner, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Some changes for Boston. Nowitzki's checked in for Tatum. Christie comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Conley in for Stackhouse.
Mike Conley.
Terry against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Away team foul.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him.
3rd team foul. At the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Raptors with the ball. Anthony finds Turner. Back to Anthony. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Oh, great job by Anthony keeping his balance, not allowing the contact to stop him from scoring.
Terry the pass to Conley. Back to Terry. From deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Terry's got a couple of threes now in the first for Boston.
A phenomenal floor general. Conley is gifted at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Back to Anthony. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Boston on top. They're up by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
They've got Christie. Conley out there with Terry. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5.
Alexander. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Conley, still without a basket. Terry finds Conley. Oh, good on the triple. Anthony right side. Rebound by the Celtics. Here's Terry. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Raptors. Into the lane, and he converts the layup. Carter's got 8 points.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Outside Terry. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Toronto leading by 3. Pass to Anthony. Outside Carter. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Conley for 3. Connects from three-point range. Conley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Anthony. Here's Carter. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. 10 points for Vince Carter.
Oh, I like that. Good read by VC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Jerry Stackhouse is checked in for Boston. Johnson comes in for Jerry. And then for Toronto, James Worthy's checked in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Jordan in for Carmelo Anthony. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Raptors with some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Hachimura comes in for James Worthy. And it's Livingston in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Carter against Stackhouse. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Stackhouse against Carter. Pass to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Hachimura. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
And it's Conley penetrating and finished off by Conley.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Celtics shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And that one falls for Nowitzki.
And for his size, Nowitzki's abilities as a shooter are really special. This guy can knock it down as if he played in the backcourt.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Cousins. Christie subbed in for Mike Conley. Christie with the rebound. The Celtics on offense.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Boston.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Here's Johnson. Rui Hachimura picking up that last basket. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Raptors. There's 1:47 left to play in the first half. Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
And here's Boston. Stackhouse outside. And here's Tatum for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Livingston. Comes up empty down low. Here's Stackhouse. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the 3 off target.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against them.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Now here is Hachimura. Back to Jordan. And the rejection by Cousins.
And you got to be careful with Cousins around. His shot blocking can be a factor.
The 3 from Tatum. There's Tatum's range on display.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they've performed at the line.
And so Tatum nails them both.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
Williams dishes to Stackhouse. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Adebayo. Worthy out there with Anthony. Then there's Ellie. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Stackhouse. 5 points in the game. Looking to get it going. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his second trip to the free throw line. Michael Jordan is checked in for the Raptors. Both free throws good from Stackhouse. Toronto trails by 3. Michael Jordan on the wing, covered by Stackhouse. Here's Anthony. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Williams can't get it to go. Johnson against Gilgeous-Alexander. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Outside Tatum. Johnson finds Tatum. Oh, Tatum from way outside.
That's what makes Tatum so dangerous. Offensively, he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And this is how lethal Anthony is in close, capable of throwing it down all over the defense.
Here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Pass to Tatum. Back to Johnson. And a slam dunk by Johnson.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Back to Tatum. Nowitzki with the screen on him. And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. First free throw is good. Terry's checked in for the Celtics. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Toronto. He hits both from the stripe. They stand from 15 feet in. Not many players more dangerous in this NBA than Bam Adebayo.
No, there's not, Kevin. He's got the total package when he gets in the mid-range area on down. He can shoot the mid-range jumper above the rim to finish. He can score with his back to the basket, and he's an outstanding passer.
We haven't even mentioned his defense, right? Because his defense is off the charts.
Always an all-defense consideration.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 5th foul. Here's Tatum. He's got 10. Nowitzki with the screen on Worthy. Tatum wide open. He fires one. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. That's good from Worthy on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Worthy's got the lead up to 4 now for Toronto. Worthy's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Williams passes to Stackhouse. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
They get the rebound. Adebayo finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 from Anthony. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Again, it's Melo. He's lighting up the scoreboard, and this is what Anthony does.
Terry looking over the floor. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Terry's got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Carter. Pass to Anthony. Carter dishes to Anthony. Back to Carter. Now, here's Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter, the pass to Anthony. Second shot opportunity. And Stackhouse pulls it down. Boston trails by 4. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Turner's checked in for Adebayo. Hachimura comes in for James Worthy. Michael Jordan is checked in for Anthony. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Edwards. There's the 3. The offensive rebound, Turner. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Raptors lead by 4. Terry outside. Lets the 3 fly. Can't hit that one. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Toronto ahead, up by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. DeMarcus Cousins out there with 8. Then it's Magic Johnson. Then there's Christie. And it's Stackhouse in at the 2. That's the Boston 5.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quit in them.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Carter, he's checked in for Anthony.
Number 15, Vince Carter.
Stackhouse against Jordan. Now Stackhouse. Lock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And it's Ayton missing. Raptors leading by 4. Jackson passes to Worthy. Here's Carter. Worthy dishes to Carter. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Worthy.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Boston making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Stackhouse outside, inside. Here's Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Stackhouse. Stackhouse has got his 4th assist in this one. Toronto with the ball. Livingston kicks to Jordan. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Here's Jordan. The layup missed. Boston trails by 4. Here's Johnson, and the rejection by Jackson. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Some changes for Boston. Nowitzki's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Williams comes in for Nance. And it's Jason Tatum in for Christie. And then for Toronto, Hachimura comes in for Worthy. And it's Carmelo Anthony in for Vince Carter. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Assist.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. We warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Hachimura. Livingston looking for the opening. Jordan kicks to Livingston from outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Jordan's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Tatum. And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for the Raptors. Jackson trying to break free. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Magic Johnson picks one up. It's the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter, and the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Tatum. Right side Williams. Pass to Stackhouse. Over Jordan. No good from Stackhouse.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And the Raptors making a change here. Carter's checked in. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Livingston. A finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And the Celtics with possession here. The Raptors getting the bucket. Johnson outside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in this game. Livingston with it. Williams picks him up. Outside Anthony. 3-pointer. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Now here's Tatum. 5 on the clock. Williams for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Here's Carter. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Here's Johnson. A floater. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. No good from outside. Here's Anthony. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Anthony.
Knocked away. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, Let's reveal our player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.